And we are back! Welcome back to Ace Attorney Trilogy Blind! Today we're gonna be finishing up Turnabout Big Top, which is a case. I think the investigation that I did last stream was actually pretty fun, but you know, it obviously has some interesting elements. Like the whole age gap love triangle is so yikes. But luckily it wasn't brought up like that much in the investigation yesterday, and it's not really super related to where the murder's at now. So now, you know, pretty excited to go catch the culprit, who pretty much figured out that it's Acro. We just gotta catch him now. So yeah, that's about what I have to say now. And after that, you're gonna start 2-4, which I've heard is like one of the best cases in the trilogy. So I'm really excited for that. Well, let's start. December 30th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Good morning, Max. Oh yeah. Good morning, sweetie. Wait, no, I would need to get into the Max voice. This is what happened last time too. I forget how to do the Max voice. It's like, how do you channel Metaton? It's like, oh yeah. Oh yes. Good morning, sweeties. You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Teehee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Oh yeah, he did mention wanting milk before going on stage. Last child. Regina! Oh, fabulous! My sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? Of course I did. Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that? So what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show, isn't that right, my sweeties? Huh? I think my sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. We know where she is. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. Good luck, Max. You're the best. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya, everybody. Let's get ready to get stuck in legal limo. Oh, low can you go? Ramon. Top of the morning to ya, Governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attacking the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm. But then again, worms like higher brain function. Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk. Oh my, thanks. So how are you today, right? Well, I got a feeling today I'm gonna face off against the real culprit. You mean Acro? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. All I got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can with other witnesses. What are you gonna do then, Nick? I guess today we'll just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. You're right. It's gonna be tough. Anyways, I want you to make sure Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure Regina watches? Yes, that's why I brought her here to court today. What's that supposed to mean? It's to know when people die, they just don't become stars. I'm even an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Send in the clowns! Where are the clowns? Here's the clown, he's right here. Okay. I mean, when you're talking about how, like, when people die, they become stars, I mean, isn't that, like, kind of like how a lot of religions would see it? Like, I don't think if you say, oh, when people die, they become stars, that means that you don't understand what death is, in my opinion, because it's like, you still know that you won't be able to ever see them again in the current life you're living. Yeah, probably something you definitely... It doesn't really make sense in this translation. Maybe it makes more sense in the original. Court is now in session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Ms. Wankama, you may proceed with your case. Prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new witness, or shall I say a new eyewitness. What it saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime. Order, order. I had a feeling something like this would come up. With today's revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. Explanation of prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor gumshoe. Very well, please call your witness to the stand. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Here he is. Killers. Name and occupation. Ken Dingling's his name. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. If you look at the map, you'll see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room is on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Part about Ken is definitely Arthur to be Acro. He could be Ken. He's definitely a Ken. It works out for him. Would you tell us what you witnessed? Okay. Okay, Ken, what did you witness? It was just after 10 PM and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside the window. Then, a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind. That's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. Sublime! This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown. If that's the case, there's very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night. Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine a witness. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish status of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did. ... Mr. Wright, we have a problem with the witness's testimony. In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, I'm gonna save. So, it was telling me that I can't really press. So, is it just not gonna respond, or am I gonna get docked points for trying to press again? I don't trust anything anymore. You said that you were resting in bed. One does assume you turn the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. There are safety lights around outside the lodging house. It's so bright, sometimes it make it hard to sleep. If that's the case, wouldn't it be a good idea to close some curtains? No. I never really thought of that. I guess it means I'm off to buy some curtains. Oh, so that'll do my wish I'll use one of these chambers. Oh! The witness will proceed with his testimony. Actor's too calm to badger. Ah, okay, I see. So we're not gonna get much extra info because he's just gonna answer the questions in a very reasonable manner. Your room is on the 3rd floor, right? Yes. And you said that you were resting in bed. That is correct. But you were still able to hear a sound outside. House indeed. Pressing anchor doesn't seem to get results. Maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. Am I gonna get docked for this? There's a huge contradiction with the testimony that was just given. You're full of shit, Phoenix. There's a contradiction and prove it with evidence. He's right. Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support your claim of a contradiction? A bit too fast here. I don't think I actually have evidence. I don't even remember what statement it was. Hold up. It was about sleeping, lying in a bed and hearing a thump, which would have been the killing. And read the autopsy report. How did the killing occur again? Yeah, blunt force trauma. Probably with this bust, if I had to guess. I mean, I guess I could present the bust, but I'm probably just losing points here. Yes, what in the world is this? Oh, just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix, right? What don't I get? You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine. Your client looks to be ready to take off once again. Straight towards a guilty verdict. You bluffing? I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court. Whoops. Witness, do you mind repeating your testimony? Certainly. I'm surprised I didn't lose any points there. Okay. Yeah, literally this thing was just... I heard a large shot. I'm just gonna make sure that it's not that you're supposed to do. You're resting in bed. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with Miss Phoenix, Mr. Right? Nothing, Your Honor. I feel like flying contradiction. I should tread lightly. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there because, yeah. Thump. All he said was, yeah, I mean, he could still hear it when he was in bed if he wasn't asleep. Okay. Are you sure it was a human being? It could have been a mannequin, or perhaps a large action figure. Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is possible. You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix, right? Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as we were there with you that night. I believe it was a human. Damn, I just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Actor's statement jibes with the facts. I think there's nothing wrong. What's the matter, Mr. Phoenix, right? Nothing, Your Honor. I feel like if clear contradiction is just likely. ... The light in your room was turned off then, right? That's true. It's going to bed after all. With the lights on, you're still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. The safety lights lit things up enough for me to see. Honestly, there's only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. It's a person's back, so I couldn't see the white roses on the front. You see any of the other symbols? Clearly saw the silk cat, as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. I'm convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica. The more I pressed him, the less result I seemed to get. Or maybe there was something fishy with the latest bit of testimony. I don't think so. What's the matter, Mr. Wright? Nothing, Your Honor. Can I find a clear contradiction of anyone? When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. When do you start thinking that when you saw what's in a dream? That's not important. I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on the witness' memory. Just to make sure, let's ask the witness. Oh, objection. Sustain. Sustain that. Acker must be lying about what he saw, right? Of course he is. Now the challenge will be to expose his lies in court. Well, put the pedal to the metal, Nick. Okay. Well, when I should go after. Just after 10 PM, you're resting your bed. Yeah, that should be That seems right. Heard a large thump from outside the window. Seems about right. Well, you're probably lying. Actually, you're probably not lying. You could have... Maybe it's just you that caused the thump. I mean, flying is kind of impossible. Is there anything I have to prove that flying is impossible? I think like that's the main thing. I only saw it from behind, but that's what it looked like. You can't really say that's a contradiction, because it did probably look like him. Whoever was there. But, I mean, I guess you could present the victim, because our leading theory is that the victim was wearing Max Galactica's costume. That it was Russell who was wearing it. So either we present Russell to this, or we find something that could be proof that like flying is impossible. That he couldn't have seen. Yeah, that's what he couldn't have seen someone flying. Okay, you could have heard of them. Flying right by the window, that makes sense you'd like jumping. From behind. I guess you could also think like, what if he couldn't have seen Max's behind? Do we have any photos of like how the crime scene looked like? Maybe get us somewhere. What's the crime photo? Okay, yeah. What is that? What's the map like? The crime scene was in front of the window, right? Try pressing again. Okay. The windows I didn't try pressing extra on these ones because I assume it'll be the same response. I mean, I'll try press again for right by your window. Are you sure it was a human? Okay, that's not really relevant, Phoenix. The huge contradiction in testimony is given. There's a contradiction and prove it with evidence. He's right, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence to support a claim of contradiction? Okay, the contradiction here... What was the statement I just pressed on? Shit. It was that he saw... someone flying. But I don't really think I have evidence that can prove that, like, flying is impossible. So maybe let's try the next statement. Let me think. So the contradiction would be that Max was not flying, or did it saw Max's front? Well, probably his front and not the behind. Where was the killer coming from? Well, the supposed killer. Because we're pretty sure Acro was the killer. It was actually kind of tricky. Ah, fuck it. Present Max to be bust, but I think this is wrong. Yeah, this is wrong. This is the wrong statement, I'm pretty sure. 10 PM, resting in your bed. Saw someone flying right by your window. It was Max Galactica. I think it's this one. Either we say no, it wasn't Max, or we say no, it wasn't from behind. Light was turned on. That's true. That's true. I was going to bed after all. So with the lights off, you still have to save human. Fly by your window. Save the lights. Let things up enough. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of hat. Hat, roses, and wait, what was his 3 symbols? I'm trying to think. Like, what's the reason? It's a hat, cloak, and roses. Is the cloak one of his main symbols? That's what I would think. Yeah, the cloak is definitely one of the main symbols. Okay. Huge contradiction. So look at cloak, white roses all together. Okay, yeah. So yeah, then that's not what. Okay, so either we present Russell. I want to try presenting Russell, or there's anything I can do to claim that I couldn't have been able to see the back of him. That's one of those two. I guess let's start with Russell because I'm a bit more straightforward. Okay, no, it ain't Russell. Okay, let us review what we have. I mean, this is basically just presenting evidence like usual, but I don't have any risk of losing HP. It's kinda goofy. It's kinda weird. But I guess maybe they thought that this one was hard. But I feel like it must be something with this statement. Or the one before. I guess it could be. No. Because I don't think there's anything we have to prove that flying is impossible other than common sense. I only saw one of these statements in a dead-end trap. Okay, I see. I only saw him from behind, but that's what it looked like. How would his silhouette look from behind? Okay, yeah, it would just be the cloak and the hat. I don't think that's super relevant. I mean, it would be super trivial, but technically Oh, wait. He lost the hat on the ground. He lost the hat on the ground when he killed them, because the hat was at the crime scene. So he couldn't have been wearing the hat. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, literally the same contradiction as Mo. I didn't think of that because I didn't think they'd use the same thing again. Okay. There's a contradiction. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that? What do you mean? The silk cat. What about the silk cat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by my window. Well, you should have tried looking down out your window that night. That would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Looking outside of the window is a tough enough challenge for me. That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk cat on the sea. Wow, Phoenix, being ableist. God, okay. As a ringmaster's hat, right? A afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk cat. Where are you going with this, Mr. Right? Are you saying that Max has 2 silk cats? No, this is a handmade one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, you've been fibbing on a stand. Order, order. As always, looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cost this witness commit perjury in this court today? Acro's the real culprit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of? Obviously, we accuse him of murder Mr. Russell Berry. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. I would have played clown music. I feel like it fits too well with this. Oh wait, no, I'm actually gonna play how y'all MFs look when you bone trousel, because that's a better clown music. How y'all MFs look when you bone trousel. Okay. Why is YouTube on PC so laggy these days? I don't understand. It's been that like for like weeks at this point. I just want to play a funny song. Come on. Okay, whatever. You seem to have learned how to try and grab an audience. There we go. Okay, this is way too loud. There we go! Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? You don't believe me, just look at the witness. It's calm enough for it almost to be scary. Okay. There we go. You stay rather calm and collected. Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation? I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. I can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. Did it by accusing me of murder of all things. See, even a sliver of common sense makes clear that accusation is ludicrous. She's right, wait to pick and disable you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm the actor's unable to stand on his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice? Of course he did. Okay, let's think about this. How did Acro actually do the murder? That's a detail I haven't really worked out. Okay. Well, why would it... Is there anyone that would want to help him? You know what? Of course he did. Seems like the obvious thing here, but I can't think of anyone who would want to be his accomplice, who would want to kill him. Or... Okay, actually. Why would Acro kill... Acro's mad at Regina, not mad at... Okay. What was the note saying? To the murderer. He obviously thinks Regina is the murderer. Did he mean to kill Regina? Okay, so he meant to kill Regina, but instead Russell went there in Max's costume. So like, I don't think, did Acro like set it up somehow? So like, because I don't think, obviously he's like, he can't walk. They couldn't exactly escape, so he obviously wasn't like there. Yo, what's up, Chef? Hope you're doing well. Sparkle Ray. This sounds pretty good. I don't think Acro was there when the murder happened, but there's no one else who would, at the circus, who would want to murder Regina. So or the headmaster. So it seems like he wants to kill Regina and like come at 10 p.m. because that's where Regina was gonna die, but then Regina's dad died instead. Could he have like set up a trap or something? Like a deadly trap or something? That was like... How did he die again? Blunt force trauma to the back of the head. We still don't know what the murder weapon was. And... what if he like set up something from his window and like it just came swinging to the back of his head or something? Because how otherwise... Or is this like... Am I insane right now? You know what? I'm just gonna take the hipster option and say he didn't have an accomplice. Now then, this is what we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Not this time, One Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blubbering about, Mr. Right? I was right. I was like... Von Karma is so confident that I'm going to try to name an accomplice, but I don't think there is an accomplice. So, yeah. He must have, like, set the murder up somehow. This is where the outlandish physics-breaking logic kicks in. There was no accomplice. Acro planned to commit this murder all by himself. Order, order. What are you getting at? Way to keep them on their toes, Nick. Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show Acro murder Russell Berry. Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix, right. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? Okay. Can you make fun of James for me? Call Oshawott a penguin? James, Oshawott is not a penguin. Come on. You're a silly boy. An otter. Okay. So... Acro was in his room, right? Okay, so if, like, his room was a setup somehow, like, what if he did it from his window? Like, he had, like, a really heavy object, he, like, hung, like, on a rope from his window or something and just, like, smacked him in the back of the head. Then he could have done it from his room, and, like, then he could have done it despite being unable to walk. So I think they were talking also about like, oh, his testimony. Francisco was like, oh, that means his testimony's wrong, right? So I think Acker was actually in this room, because that's the only way he could have done it himself, despite being unable to walk. And then he doesn't need to flee from the scene. He's just in his room. He's obviously here the entire time. That's Acro's room. Pretty simple, eh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. What, are you nuts? What'd you say, Mr. Dingling? ... Interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. You think he's having a crisis now? Aw, damn. It's okay, James. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Was that right? Yes, Your Honor. As the witnesses stated, the possession is impossible. As he is in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He was doing it remotely, somehow. Not really sure how, though. You got a point. It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix, right? The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true. Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he? But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Oh, what if he fished up the costume to his room? Like, because they said that... I don't know, maybe... I mean, it looked very clean, but maybe he could have, like, put the costume, like, on the line that they do, like, when Max flies somehow. Mind if I ask a question, Mr. Hyde? What is it? I understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? I can't leave my room, I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. Be careful, Nick, if you mess up here. She's right, I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. No, because I still think it was Russell that was wearing the costume. I'm sure the actor killed the ringmaster. He did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. Evidently enlightening us how the Mr. Dingling committed a crime, Mr. Wright. Do I have evidence? I mean... You knocked him in the head with the box? Because it's trauma to the back. That was like, you know, the box being on the ground, I guess would kind of make sense. What if he... The box is pretty heavy. Getting that box to the back of your head somehow, that could definitely kill you. Okay, I'm going for the box. I can't back out now. I'm gonna present some evidence. What did Mr. Dingling use to commit a crime or murder against Russell Berry? Okay. That's bad. ... I think you should try again, especially if someone gets a chance to say something. Okay. I'm saving, so I don't like lose all my shit. Yeah, you're probably right. So as I was saying, this piece of evidence. Stop, wait, I say, before you start over, you must be penalized. Ah, he caught me. And if you don't put an end to this funny business, I've got a few more ideas. I'm gonna present some evidence. So what did Mr. Dingling use to commit a crime of murder against Russell Berry? Okay, so I am definitely supposed to present something since it's asked me to present again. I mean, this note... Why is his body on the box? That's true. Something knocked him on top of the box. I mean, it can't have been knocked by a fucking pepper bottle. Unless, like... We know the pepper bottle's in the box. Did he, like, open the box, find the bottle, then... Like, did he, like, rig a setup for it to spray a bottle and cause something to hit him in the back of the head? What if it's the fucking pepper bottle? Because I don't think the note helps here, even though the note is, like, kind of what proves that Acro was trying to kill someone at 10 PM. But that doesn't... It's not what he used to commit the crime. Where does Mo see Max come up in this? Mo saw... When did Mo see Max? He saw Max in the costume, right? Ah, shit. What was Mo's testimony again? Should have had it in the evidence, for real. Okay. He saw Max fly with the hat still. Still on? Oh yeah. What the fuck? He's saying Max still had the hat on even though the hat was on the ground on the scene. I mean, I was trying like, what if he fished up the costume and that was the flying and then like the hat fell back down on the ground for some reason? Or he just planted the hat there to accuse Max. Could the pepper spray bottle inside the box like cause a whole rigging of a like elaborate setup? Because that's like the only evidence I have that I feel like could prove anything here. Or, wait, I do remember from the act that Acro did steal a ring. Did he? Is the hat shiny? No, not shiny enough. Okay, no, I don't think it's about money. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck you, ball. Nope. Okay. This is being nonsensical, so I'm trying to. So my evidence is also being nonsensical right now. I'm supposed to look over all the evidence again. There's gotta be some blunt object that may implicate Max. Oh wait! I talked about this earlier! Shit! I literally said earlier that Max G bust is what was used to kill him. Why did I forgot about... Every time I saw Max G bust, I was like, oh, this is the blunt object that was used to kill. How did I forget about Max G bust? Okay, it's Max G bust. Obviously. What's that? A picture? It is indeed. The problem is the item is shown in the picture. The bust. It's quite a large bust, and because it is life-sized, it's also very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! ... See, it is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity, Maximilian Galacticus' ample bust. Oh yeah, the bust was disappeared earlier that morning, didn't it? I was like, that bust was the murder weapon, but then I forgot about it. This is what happens when you play the case over several days, because I do remember talking about that bust 2 days ago. You're saying the bust fell onto the Ringmaster? A rather simple crime. You know, you're stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible. Well, Acro is an acrobat. You should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like the bust. Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Well, Acro actually at a loss for words. It should be. Most of them are getting close to the truth. Well, Acro. You can't run away from things this time. Ow! I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. The man would get proper testimony from the witness himself. Testimony, you say? I've seen your gym equipment. Just using this as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Can you see things my way once in a while? Mr. Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, but however, let's all be respectful. So, thank you. That one will sink to any low to win a case. There goes physical state. Well, I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. However, lifting from bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. No way I could have exerted that kind of force in my lower body. It makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. So it would be unrealistic for me to drop the bust at him, don't you think? I have no doubt in regard to this witness' testimony. Well, what's the box doing there then? It's impossible for him to lift the bus and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries. That's what I was thinking. What's your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright? I'd still like to proceed with cross-examination. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really. I can't let it get to me. I gotta focus. So I presume again, pressing work too much. Have you ever lifted up the bus before? No, I've never actually lifted up with my own two hands. I should get to it, don't you think? Can't let money outdo me on this. Money? Like crazy monkey has lifted Max's bus before? ... Please continue with your testimony, Mr. Dingling. So what have you been doing to keep in shape? Honestly, I've given up on training. I don't have any plans to return to the trapeze or the tightrope. You don't say. But no offense, I'm not worried about losing to you in a race or anything. Neither am I, Mr. Phoenix, right? I wouldn't lose either, Slowpoke. I mean, Nick. Whoa. How did the discussion to me all of a sudden? I suppose you could say that I'm stronger than the average bear. I could take a bear for fight for average man. Why is that? Because if I were to do that, I'd end up falling out the window myself. Still haven't got much feeling back in my legs yet. I'm gonna throw a bust out the window. How long do you think your recovery would take? As you remember that my nerves were severely damaged. Currently I'm getting some extremely intense rehabilitation. It's gonna take a while before I'm back to 100%. Let me remind you of another very important point. When it was carrying the bus, you would not be able to see out below the window. Why do you say it would have been impossible? Allow me to explain. Except that if I was carrying the bus, I couldn't see out below the window. Thus, there's no way I would know the location of the ringmaster's head. Well, I suppose you got a point. Hey, Nick. Huh? What if you turned things around? Make things sort of like this. If you knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then you could drop the bust. The box? That doesn't make sense. Only could prove somehow. But I could knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. The box. Because he placed the box. Valor explained things sufficiently. All I had to do was drop it, and it wouldn't be a problem at all. All I had to do was drop it. You're right, I could have done that. There's no way that I could land a direct hit on the ringmaster's head. That kind of makes your theory a bit pointless, isn't it, Mr. Wright? Actually, strong enough to lift up the bus. The main problem is how he could have aimed for Ringmaster's head. I wonder if you use some kind of tool to aim for the ringmaster. That's the ticket, Nick. Show him what you've got. I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. I don't remember us finding any sort of tool when we overlooked something. Okay, I'm thinking the box. Yeah, okay, it is the box. Let's go. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving at, Mr. Wright? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add. You're still hinting at things is pointless. Mr. Phoenix Wright, enough stalling. How about you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here? Who? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means, that this wooden box is already placed at the scene of the crime. I have to admit your theory makes a lot of sense. The moment that the bust came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. You mean, if the bust were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box, there would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. No! Order, this is unbelievable! Finally, some of these loose ends starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going, and there's only one way to go from here, forward. The thing to Regina. So the next question is I have is who placed a wooden box at the scene? Well, Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all I had to do was lower it down. Ow! Allow me to whip some sense into you. Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ow! The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted that box. That's why the box was so specially made. Specially made? Indeed, it had the most peculiar feature. I mean, it's very heavy for some reason. 20 pounds is... So it wouldn't exactly be easy to move. The contents of the box are also very peculiar though. That's probably the most peculiar thing of the box. The recall was inside a wooden box. It was only a small bottle of pepper, wasn't there? Get on with it. Well, what's the matter, cat? You got your tongue? I don't see any relationship between the location of the box and head and the box's contents. Think I thought myself. No, Nick, you didn't think enough. Mr. Wright, do you still maintain boxes? Indeed. The most peculiar. Okay. I mean, that's the most peculiar thing in the box, but I guess it doesn't make sense to the case. I guess it would be, why is it so heavy? So then you would have to stand in a very peculiar place to like be able to open it. The box has a remarkable weight. Weight? According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. Just lift up this wooden box would have required... Oh, I see. You don't have to squat down and lift it up with the body, wouldn't you say? That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. There's carrying handles on either side, doesn't it? That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means, no matter who you are, your head would approximately be in the same place. Fool! Does he even bother to listen to me anymore? I heard what you've had to say. I must admit, I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Ryan may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what I was proposing. What? Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? I remember, it was in the cafeteria. Of course I remember, it was on top of the table in the cafeteria. And what happened to it? I'd like to alert that one important fact, Mr. Wright. I cannot possibly leave the lodging house myself. Ah, that means... I understand what I mean, don't you? may very well have been able to drop the bus from my room. However, I would have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room. Money? Money the monkey? You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that. Don't forget, you said there's no accomplice. Ah! Money, money, money. It's so funny in a rich man's world. Tell us exactly how the witness could carry the bus from the cafeteria. Yep, we definitely have a problem here. But this is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove things happen once and for all. Alright, Mr. Wright, here's your explanation. How did the witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room? A monkey? Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist's ring. So, are you saying that the witness had a monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. Home? Money lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? The bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Why, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is very shiny. Gwa! Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. He wasn't able to handle that himself. I'll be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order, I said order, Miss Von Comma! What is the bus in the coercion at this moment? That's a strong-ass monkey, yeah. Money the monkey likes money. We're searching for this as we speak. It is a rather strange turn of events, but let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bus. What would have happened then? Well, in that event, something else would have been used as a murder weapon. Wait. You mean this bus was the murder weapon? Purely by accident? It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's man in stolen goods and thought he used one of them. Anyways, I think we're more than proving one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! A solid bronze bust. Yeah, that's with platinum as well. Holy shit. Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water, there's no denying that. Oh, don't seem so flamboozled, especially with his fraud of an attorney. Fraud? You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And what is that? You should know. Regarding your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. Ah! There's no reason to doubt the clown's testimony. That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright? Nick, don't let her beat you now. I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around. When the murder occurred, there were two people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and another was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Was the murderer the clown saw? Russell? What is this supposed to mean? Yes, what is this supposed to mean? Thanks for getting bad with questions, Nick. Why is that? Because you're on the wrong track. Damn it. Okay. Let's think of this again. Okay. I'm just gonna save scum so I don't just like I have some help. Who is the murderer the clown saw? Let's think about this again. I thought Russell might have taken his costume. Okay. Let's see. The actor was up there. I mean, was the bust was life size, right? I was just supposed to present the bust again. Yeah, I think I just need to. He probably like If you had like the bus tied to a rope, you could have pulled it back up, which could have looked like flying. Yeah, the bust was life size. So I think we just present the bust again. Yeah, there we go. You saw Max's bit. Oh! I asked who was the other person most saw in the scene. That has nothing to do with the question. Ah, comme toi, mon frère. It doesn't need something to do with the question. Random French. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. Here we go, gamer music. How is that possible? It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw now is Max's bust. What are you talking about? Try using this brain at all in this case? The silhouette he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It would be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust's hands. Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on a bust? Doesn't matter, put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. I'll put a cloak on the bust. The question is the utmost important in this case, don't you agree? Ah, he caught me. Let's have it, Mr. Wright. We'll put the cloak on the bust. Okay. Let's think about this. Why would someone put a cloak on a bust? I feel like this might have been like part of some investigation part. Did Russell take Max's cloak? Didn't he say something about that? Where the hell? This is the insane logic part. Oh boy. Did Russell, like, take Max's cloak? I guess if he did, there's probably somehow the cloak ended up on the bust when he fished the bust back up with the rope. Is it actually Russell that took the cloak with him? I guess if not, I would present Acro. Fool! Him? Okay, it was Russell. Because I do remember saying that that Russell took the cloak. Well, that Max didn't see the cloak. Okay. I was saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust? Placed the cloak is the right way of putting it. You're saying somehow he was wearing the cloak, right? Then that thing that dropped him in, and somehow ended up perfectly on top of the bust? What would be the right way of putting this, right? Explain yourself. Nick, do you really have a handle of all of this? I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. It's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright, so you want to know what really happened at night? Let's step back in time. Akko used a rope to lower the wooden box into the scene. Then he attached a rope to the bust, and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house, but none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Akra took his chance to release the rope. Now this is when the magic happens. The very instant that the bus hit the victim, the wind? Just wait a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. Yeah, but I should let you know if Lost Fixes are in fact broken. Yeah, it's very nice of them. What? The impact of the bust and the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. The impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Actor naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window, so he just kept pulling the bust up. Oh my god. That is how the magical murder disappearing into the sky came to be. Dot 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 dot. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off. So one person was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could have only been you. Dot dot dot. Acro been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. He has to come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You graced us with a rather long-winded tale. Is this where I get to post the motive? Because I have the motive. Do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip. Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. You see some evidence. Nick, you don't want evidence. I'll just explain how there can only be one possible murder method. But there's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual? A contradiction, actually. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Miss Wright. Some evidence to the court to back your claims. This can happen IRL. I want hard proof that you have unraveled a trick to this magic case. So I'm not supposed to post them, show the motivation yet? Because that's like the one thing I haven't put forward yet. I mean, they worded it, but I feel like it has to be the note. Nope. Okay. Dot 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 dot. Okay, still too early. Still too early. Think about what Mo saw. Okay, yeah, that's true. They were talking about Mo. Okay, so Mo heard a loud noise. Then he went out and he saw the statue fly up to the window. Mo reminds me of James, a clown. So Mo's actually funny. Debatable. I mean, Okay, why would the silk hat end up down on the at the scene of the crime? Was the ringmaster wearing that too? Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, it was. I mean, I think all Mo saw was the statue flying up. He heard a loud noise. Did he see something else? I don't think so. And he saw the hat. He saw him wearing the hat. And that, you know, perfectly explained how there's one hat on the ground. He only saw one of which was the hat flying up. He saw the hat and the cloak. But we know that it was not this silk cat, because the silk cat was still on the ground. I don't know, if we're talking about Mo's testimony, I guess we can bring up the hat. Yeah. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk cat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk cat was one, the white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all these contradictions. You fool, do you ever shut up? Max's silk cat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk cat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk cat that Mo saw was actually the busts. I thought we had already explained this, but I guess not. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then you did see the silk cat. Well, sort of. Fine, you've got one. Well, what about the other contradiction? The other contradiction? And what would the ventriloquist said in court? He said he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. Klaus' testimony doesn't match. Klaus said there were no white roses. Yeah, that's because... Like, swing this one away. Can you do it, Nick? Yeah. Of course, I can explain all of it. What was that? Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Ah! Which means my Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order! Order! This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Ms. Wright's theory sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while to see what it leads. Let's do this, Nick! And maybe Von Karl will finally throw in the towel. ... Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research your circus, didn't you? Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. And why is that? Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone within a relation to the circus is well aware of this. I know, because he was trying to kill Regina. I have the evidence. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this will kill the ringmaster. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up to now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive. It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well. However, I feel this is a good place to take a break. We'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This squad want to take a 10-minute recess. Come on, it's obvious. Why do we need to take a recess? Okay. I have the one little piece of paper that's his motivation. Okay. December 30th, 2:17 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Can't believe it. Acro? It's pretty shocking, isn't it? It definitely is, and the thing that was always the most straightforward of the group. Travis, my dad hated. Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did. Psst, psst. Oh, I can see that. You're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey pal, you gonna ignore me after I went to all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Forget it, I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyways. No, Detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax a little? You got some really tasty milk. How about the card trick, Detective? Oh, whatever you insist. About that evidence you mentioned, what is it? Here you go. This was yesterday in Acro's room. Yup, and now I've included a forensic result. Take a look at it later. Will Miss Von Karn be mad that you're doing this? That's why this is all secret. Look, details are on a need and no basis, and we're not really allies or everything. But everything that's happened in court up to now has gone according to our plan. I don't know. Miss Von Karn didn't seem to control things in there just now. You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Final plans? The Greek remains Galactos, House Max Galactica? There's no fucking way. It's so stupid. Ain't no way. Okay. That reminds me, I've got a message from the prosecutor for you. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it, and that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. Max Galactica. What did he mean by that? The very end part? I'm not sure. It was all pretty cryptic to me. One more thing. Don't scare me like that. Looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. The reception area looks like some kind of dairy, so hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me. December 30th, 2:27 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. Okay. 1 second, I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna refill my water while I'm at it. Okay, there we go. Got some more water. I'd like to continue with Acro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof in the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Acro would have to commit this crime. Understood? Now, Mr. Dingling. Yes, Your Honor. Please proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. Gulp. Oh. Yeah. I'm not sure if Maya's gonna like the motive. We were little, we were banned by our parents. That's when the ringmaster of the very big circus, Russell Berry, took us in. Became an acrobat at around 9 years old. I wanted to find a way to repay the ringmaster. It's my sole purpose in life. He was a thoughtful young man. So you heard, the witness deeply respected the victim. I wonder how anyone could think that Acro would kill the man he held in such esteem. You're absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no real need for a cross-examination, is there? Actually, that's the question I'm trying to answer myself. Why would Acker kill a ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question. Of course I'll cross-examine. The defense has the right to cross-examine a victim. The witness. If you're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness. Okay. We? Yeah, my brother Sean and I. What? You have a brother? How old were you when this happened, Acro? I was 8 years old, my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us. It allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus. Nick, the judge is getting misty-eyed. He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Oh! Sniffle, sniffle. No crying in court. Let's keep going. The witness could proceed with his testimony. How do you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? Like an uncle, father, and a big brother all rolled up into one. Ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? This was over 15 years ago. Back then, with very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. We were worried about other things. Ringmaster? He would always come see us with a laugh and smile. What a beautiful story. I was always thinking what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Nick, isn't Axel such a wonderful person? I know, he seems like a nice guy. It makes it so difficult. And how long are you gonna perform now? You start off an acrobat at early of an age? Make the ringmaster until he finally agreed to let me do it. Ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's when I decided to form a group with my brother. Call ourselves the Flying Dinglingberries. Nearly a household name. I've even heard of them in Germany. Liar. The point is that I wanted to be some use to the circus. You're truly a remarkable young man. Keep judging me like an actor, almost like a proud father. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness's testimony? Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You better think hard. Ow! 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 No matter how you look at it, there's no way I could see this witness ever take the witness' life. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with them. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. I think probably enough for now. I mean, I literally know what happened. Come on, just let me present it. Wondering whether or not this man would kill the ringmaster leads me to believe that. It's pretty unlikely. Exactly right, Your Honor. Oh, by the way, I should look at the new evidence I got. Bat scarf, stained with his blood. Oh, that also shows the motive and why the pepper was in the box. Okay. Because that's the proof that she did it, apparently. Mr. Wright, I'd like to ask a question. Go ahead, Your Honor. I would just like to know, can you provide an explanation why Actor would want the ringmaster dead? I can't provide one. Nick? Yeah, I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason Actor killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. What? That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Oh! Your foolish attempts to fool us like a foolish fool is so foolhardily foolish. You forget you made an accusation against this witness, did you not? I believe it was. This is the real killer of Russell Berry, ringmaster. You want to jump to the end of things? Then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things? Acro? You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you just say? I'm saying that the target of this witness's murder's plot was not the ringmaster. The only cross-explanation is actually skippable. Thank God. Oh, you could actually say I don't want to cross-examine. Oh, because there's no reason to? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't realize that would allow you to skip it. I thought it would just, like, make you lose instantly if you say no to examining. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with! Yeah, in 1-4 you can choose not to perceive him as innocent guilty. Well, I think. What?! Order! Order! Bailiff, I don't care who it is. Smack anyone who's allowed in the face twice if you must. Mr. Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in my court? Oh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do in this court? You're telling me the actor was trying to kill someone else? Yes, I am. Regina Berry? This young girl is the ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you were really aiming for her that night, weren't you? ... Objection. You don't need to answer that, it's a mean-spirited leading question. You could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all I have to say is you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Enough, Mr. Wright. Allow me to... Oh! Only thing allowed is to interrupt me is death itself. Huh? That goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence, now! I want to know why Acro would want to kill Regina Berry. Yes, me too. I must see some proof. Some evidence that proves Acro was out to kill this young girl. Here it is. Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Inside the victim's tailcoat, Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. He's saying that he called Russell Berry with that note. Yes, but there's just one little problem. Problem? Acro didn't need to place his note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. You mean it wasn't for the... That's exactly what I mean. The person his note was for an intent was none other than Regina Berry. Order, 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 Mr. Wright. This little theory of yours. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's when her father, the ringmaster, saw the note? That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. That's incredible. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? If an imposter looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. If I were to do that, I am falling out the window myself. Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down out of his window to see who it actually was. I've got it. Acro thought it was Regina down in the plaza. And that's when he let the bust fly. Hey, Nick! Is Regina listening to all of this out from the audience? She is. Unfortunately, it's only going to get harsher from here. But Regina can handle it. Acro wrote his note to Regina. Foolishly foolish fool with foolishly foolish fool ideas of foolish tomfoolery. You're so foolish you even make me sound like a foolhardy fool. Very well, Mr. Phoenix, but if you're so short, then tell us about this line. I have conclusive evidence on what took place. Yes, what about that line? Well, if the note was meant for Regina Berry, it would mean that this note is declaring to Regina Berry's a murderer. You just don't get it, do you? What did you just say? The ringmaster knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza, in place of his lovely daughter. Oh, hold it right there, Mr. Wright. What is this incident that alluded to in the note? The incident 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago, and now I am more than ready to show this court what happened in that time. Moron! Wait, are you sure that it relates to the present case? It does indeed, Your Honor. Everything in this case has started with what happened 6 months ago. Really, Nick? I think so. Well then, if that's the case, hurry up and tell us about it. What is this conclusive evidence mentioned in the note? I know, I'd like to certainly know what it is. If I can't answer that question, the judge is going to think I'm bluffing. The conclusive evidence about the incident 6 months ago is actually... I think it's a bat scarf. Stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. Or is this the conclusive evidence? The small seasoning bottle? I guess that's why it would be in the box. Nope. Oh, achoo, 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 achoo! What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Recall that the victim was trying to take the wooden box away with him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Another unbelievable conclusion. Very well, Mr. Wright. So what exactly are you saying? Are you claiming that Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Take the note into account. That's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. You're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Well, I think I know where to go with this, but I'll still say. Who's Regina Berry's intended victim? Well, we see from Bat's scarf there was a bat. She liked pranking Bat with pepper. And that caused him to sneeze. I didn't think about that caused him to sneeze, which was why... maybe why the lion bit him. Who is this? That is Actor's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead. Technically that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Actor could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him. You spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to be a fool. Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Actor's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position has ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand a command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. Then what happened to Actor's brother? He's not the victim of an intended murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. You think what happened to Bob was actually an accident? I think it was an accident. It's just... I suppose it was truly an accident. It's essential that a man knows when to give up, Mr. Phoenix Wright. It's impossible to prove Mrs. Berry involved in a murder attempt, isn't it? Ha! Instigating a lion to attack. Who've ever heard something like that? Thinking that the defense claimed this was the conclusive evidence. Ugh. A small bottle of pepper. A lion. What's their connection? Sneezing. Ah! What's the matter, Nick? I figured it out. Wow, it was right in front of my nose the entire time. Your Honor, wait. What is it? The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright. There's no way that Regina would ever incite a lion to attack another human being. She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion back to Actor's brother, Bat. Here it is. There's pepper on the scarf. That's just a scarf, Acro. This scarf is something the Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. Who's the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There's something more than just blood in this scarf, Your Honor. What might that be? Pepper. 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 Regina gave a scarf to Bat right before the accident. She covered it with as much pepper as she could. Hey, what's with this silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright. You've done a good job of fingering a criminal. Out of curiosity, what was the crime? Miss Berry gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Where's the crime in that? Still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Mr. Phoenix right. Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Smiling? The lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and looked like he was smiling. Lions smile? I've never heard them smiling, however. Lion sneeze. Whoa, 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 whoa! Leon wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Sneeze because of all the pepper on his scarf. What? You fool! You've got to be kidding me! What's the matter, Ms. Von Karma? I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix right, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Actually nearly lost his brother due to this accident. Or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tries to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! Almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. And there is someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro! You can't mean witness? Or you confirm in the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? Same problem has always been, evidence. John Max is bust and tough to ringmaster. There's the evidence that proves that claim. You mean the conclusive evidence? Because the problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof more precise. The murder weapon? The bust the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my eyes. Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. This is the last time. I get this one right, the case is won. Wait a second. What do you think about this? Okay. Do we think it is in his room, or... I guess he could have hidden it among his shit. We'll see how things work out first. Okay, let's try. The defense requests to search the room to witness Ken Dingling. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? But now you must know the meaning of one karma and total justice. You mean... Well, Carl never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? No reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not here as witness. Point on it, Max's bus was not in the room. Murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright, the bus wasn't in my room. for more. Say when choice triggers. There's some very funny stuff in the option. Okay. The gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise. We took action directly to the prosecutor's office after that. End of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about this. Looks like you like the final nail to put in my coffin. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the only evidence that's relevant here. That which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. Do something, Nick. Don't let this key slip away. The bus, where is it now? Where's the bus right now? Your feeling's right. You know where that bus is. I'm sure you do. Even a single clue. How am I supposed to know where the bus is? Seems this case is coming to a close. Those counterarguments look to have fallen short. Thank you for your support. Terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? We need time to do what? Oh! Why are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? We have a case for sentiments, right? What are you asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck! Hey, wait, you can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives in the lines, don't they? That's how actors lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're starting to lose. Very well, the defense may proceed. There's not a clue, and I don't think we'll be finding one anytime soon. Looking to type of logic, there's no reason for a false step. Sink or swim. One way through is forward. The mirror weapon. Where is Max Buzz now? Okay, let's try the funny options. Somewhere in this courtroom. It's obvious the bust is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where. Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bust once and for all. The judge's bench. It's, what? Why do you stop talking all of a sudden? Well, I'm just not really sure if I should say anything or not, because the bust is under your honor's bench. The thing about that was a very good idea to say that. Gah! What did you just say to me? That's a penalty! What's that? You want a double? Here you go! Double! That's enough this court. Okay. That's a good way to get a game over. %95 penalty, you can still survive this. I see. Okay. Well, let's try somewhere in the big top. It must be somewhere in the very big top. It's in the big top? Mr. Wright, where exactly in which we found the bust? Holy shit, there's too many options, dude. In the ringmaster's room, in the cafeteria. In the center ring. Where would someone please Max's butt? Who talked about the bust again? I don't remember from the investigation. when did we get the bus? Didn't Max give it to us? Then I don't think it's here. To be specific, at least in Room Master Room. Yeah. Oh, we have it? It's obvious. The bus is inside this very courtroom. It's obviously where one trip by the vacation once for all. Okay, never mind. Maybe not. We got a picture of it, not a real thing. Oh yeah, shit. Max only gave us a picture of it. Never mind. Okay. Where would there be trophies? Would money hide it anywhere else? I don't fucking know. Let's try the prosecutor's bench. I want to see Francisco's reaction. It's, what? What is stop talking all of a sudden? Well, I'm not really sure if it should be under a prosecutor's bench. No, you don't mean that. Miss Von Comma! Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Don't take it. Nick, get up, Nick! Proceed, Your Honor. I wouldn't miss right open his eyes. Nick, are you okay? Who is this girl? This is no time for me losing my memory. I'm walking the tightrope logic in the room for a false sink or swim. Okay. Somewhere in the lodging house? I don't know. There's no doubt in my mind, but somewhere around the lodging house. You don't say? Better not say. I'd like to be more specific with you. You can find it. I mean, money could have brought it back to Acro's room. The bus is in Acro's room. Ow! Let me finish. Just let me finish. Ow! I already told you we started from top to bottom. You have to teach your own tears, Mr. Phoenix, right? I mean, it could have... Bunny could have gotten it back. Go back if things over. Okay. No, I feel like there's probably something that we talked about in the investigation that would reveal this, but I just don't remember. Taken in the cafeteria? Oh. I'm stupid. It's literally in the evidence. Okay. Prank. Of course, it's always in the cafeteria. The cafeteria? Why would it be there? That's easy enough. It's the messiest place in the entire circus. Perhaps the joke. That reminds me. Our office is just as messy as that cafeteria. I wouldn't go that far. It's not that messy. Never mind. Okay. I'm still stupid. Okay, so I guess the question is more, where would Acro hide it for it to not be discovered after the murder? Oh yeah, that's just what you told me. Okay, probably close to the lodging house. Should he have dropped it down to Most Room? It would have been found in the plaza, but I don't think they would have searched Most Room. Indeed, it's in Most Room. That clown, you don't mean? What would it must be in Most Room? That's simple. I couldn't think of any other rooms it could be. You couldn't have dropped it down? Come on. Not like, I mean, it's the same building. No, like, elevator or anything. Fucking hell, okay. So did it just hide it in the fucking bushes? Did it just like drop it down in the fucking bushes? Is it just still there? It's buried in the plaza. And you're just, the crime and no one noticed it? How could you possibly think that? Have you ever heard of the old saying, what was hiding right under your nose? That about sums it up. That's not it either. Where could have Acro hidden it? What? I mean... Wait! I've got it. Witness stand. Acro, I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? Dot dot dot. I'm sorry I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket, because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bust under there. Hahaha. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me right where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you can laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness is to change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you can't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If you found a murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it in the only place you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Would you please remove the blanket from your lap? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. You fool! How could you? You've got me. I'm in bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Miss Francis Von Karma and Mr. Felix Red. What? Just one thing I'd like to know. How do you know to launch a surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence. Cloak and the bust. I burned a cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. She always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust? Obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try to hide the bust. The only place I could hide it quickly was under his wheelchair. This one, Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? Similarly sucked in by your calculated strategy. Now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. No way I can escape that. So you got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me, make a mistake. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? Only I hadn't done that. Seems we've finally arrived at the truth. Acro? Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the very big circus, Mr. Ray? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Acro... All my brother wanted. Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. Started sneezing so hard, he couldn't help himself from laughing. Therefore Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered his scarf with pepper. No, she didn't mean for anything bad to happen. I know this. She wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What I'm truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. My brother became a star, but he didn't believe stuff so purely. He would laugh innocently when we sang it, too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. But when he decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. You're saying that you were a victim in all this as well? No, that's not what I mean. No, I started crying. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. First I thought I'd kill myself. Then I planned on giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. The writer's official position is nobody meant to be a bad guy in this case. I mean, I think planning a murder is pretty bad, even if the villain is sympathetic. Like, Acro is a very sympathetic villain, but that doesn't mean it's okay to kill. And I fucking hate Ben. So, you know. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Father Ray started like this, all of Ben. Max would clonk the bottle. Oh yeah, I forgot about Max as well. Batu's 22. Max would clonk the bottle, and the actor wanted to kill a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, the fact that he wanted to kill a 16-year-old girl is crazy. It's been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of sucks itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. If this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty! Let's go! This court's adjourned. December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bat. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Many congrats, but only a maximilian of them. Thank you. What is the vibe in his room? We're just thinking about Acro. No. You worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Wow! Oh, poor Regina. It's been like this for a while now. Wow! It's all my fault. Wow! Sweetie pie. Bad and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. Just getting up and leaves yet. I mean, Acro, is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that? Yep, Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. That's true, I want to see some evidence. Huh? I want to know you're not just making that stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. Now I need to think. Yeah, so Acro doesn't want revenge anymore now. His reason to stay was because of the guy who's now dead. So... or his reason to stay... yeah, his reason to stay at the circus was his brother. To stay not caught. Oh yeah, he did. Probably wanted to be there for his brother. I mean, he's still in coma, but it might get better soon. I always get these wrong. I don't want to get this wrong this time. Yeah, it has to be Bat. I don't really remember exactly what he just said, but probably would not want to stay caught because then he would be separated from his brother. I actually want to caught for a reason. He wanted to see his brother open his eyes again. Bat! That's right, Regina. He's still alive, you know. I never knew. That actor's been caught. Uh-huh. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll stay next to Bat as long as it takes. Till he opens his eyes, and then we can meet Acro again. That's so sweet of you, Regina. I'm sorry, Acro. I'm sorry, Bat. Well, hopefully this is enough to give her a little peace of mind. Hey, Max. What is it, Mo? We put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. If you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understood. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I'm not even leaving tomorrow. What's gonna happen to the circus now? Okay, so Max is still an asshole. Ah, that's the big question. 22 years and 9 years later, we still know Bat woke up. Damn. Guess they didn't want to touch Turnabout Big Top again. Ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh. That's quite the goal. Yeah, I can't wait. Guess that changes things. Only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. That means the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max? Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think I brought you to court today? We gotta work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo. You're just so mad about this case. He said, I don't want to see these characters ever again and go fuck yourself, Max, when it ended. Valid reaction, honestly. Mo's right, sweetie pie. It can't be the very big shucks without Regina Berry. Max. Nick, it seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world's ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm gonna order special whoopee cushion seats. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. I see. One made a case. Today's surprise raid really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just theory. If Acro really wants to kill her, I thought it was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Rat? Who is again was you talking to? Of course. Well, detective, my plane's about to leave. Is it like Edgeworth? As from Dr. Acro's case, you need not worry. I'm personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. It is Edgeworth! He's back! Understood, sir! I'll be waiting for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Edgeworth? That's a good twist. That's a good fucking twist. Nah, the whole episode's saved. Edgeworth's back. That's the police raid Edgeworth wanted to. Oh my god. Save your progress up to this point. Well, let's start this new case. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for will be this year's Grand Prix champion. Will be our hero of heroes. This seems familiar. I thought they talked about this in the last case. It'll be last year's runner-up, Jamming Ninja, will make Captain Saipan all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipan as the students studying Starry School are riding to win. Global hero Onion Cabin doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the third annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! I'm thinking a moon just cut in half. Whoa, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. Looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to the Fantastic Warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Oh, too bad, Jamming Ninja. Looks like the title will be you this year again. Steel Samurai. Okay. Well, that's an interesting intro. So rare, I've heard that this was one of the best cases in the game. And Hex told me, don't judge this case by its characters. So, I guess we'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, we're in a Gatewater Hotel. Alright, yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai! He did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, Will Powers! Oh my god! Are you gonna bring back... Oh, is he the Nickel Samurai? I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for, guess he got the prize. Yup! You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's a Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you're so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interest in match. It's very important. Aw, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're having a good time. Ah, it's like a dream. Too bad for a jamming ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Thought it might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the jamming ninja looked like a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange to walk up without his signature guitar. I'll never understand these people at their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Well, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. And then, I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is it going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Oh, well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Oh, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Oh, you're confessing for... murder? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Oh, we can talk to Will Powers. Shit. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us are going to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers! What have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see! I'm super sorry what the hell a headache I cost you that time, Mr. Ryan. Ah well, what's done is done. Let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case man I worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary or people know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. Can't believe you're gonna make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo-Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. We'll be attached to the Steel Samurai as a show. I was hoping that maybe I get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with the new actor Matt and Guard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Unguard? Look at that person, I know who he is. This year, it's gonna be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jamming Ninja at the box office. Jamming Ninja? Who's that again? Who is this Jamming Ninja again? He's a hero, duh. It's similar to bright red guitar he's always carrying. The ninja is always carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star. I don't think the guitar is that ancient, actually. I think the guitar is a fairly new invention. But whatever you say. Yeah, a ninja becomes a star. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jam and Ninja. They even are at the same time. And what I heard us two didn't get along at all. Why would you add them at the same time? That would be like horrible for ratings. Nickel Samurai's Engard and the guy who plays the Jam and Ninja, I mean. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? I mean Matt Engard, the actor. I guess even the World of Heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. March 20th. Gatewater Hotel hallway. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like someone to Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Can I go to the bathroom? I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Maybe there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, that can't be. A piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida? His name sounds just like a star's name. I've heard it before. I don't know anything about him at all. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt Engard's room. Matt Engard? I've heard that name before. Oh yeah. Might as well be yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. She's yapping. There are toilets in each room in his hotel. There's all sorts of events for held here. There are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Corrida is slang for ejaculation? Is it really? Spanish is crazy, isn't... Corrida means a lot of things. I don't think... I wouldn't say ejaculation is the first thing that came to my mind. For corrida. What's the bullfighting called? Is that corrida? No, it's something similar to that. I think it's some good as well. To Mr. Engard from the Global Studio stuff. Yeah, but the Spaniards are birds. So real. Who cares about Spain? It'd be nice and lawyers have flowers too. Something like to Mr. Right from all your grateful clients. Phoenix doesn't make very good money, does he? Why are there flowers on the other side of the hall? These are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Always. There's Juan Corrida, the guy playing the other samurai. And like post-ceremony show's about to start. Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's gonna show off a special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting. Actually, what I'm interested in most is press conference. You mean the big confessions that Nickel Samurai's going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it is about, Mr. Powers? Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Sorry. I guess you're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course! If that's the case, then here, take these tickets, you can get in. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby. Looks like it's over this way, Mr. Neck. Okay, for great justice. Well, let's go. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel had such a large gaudy lobby to match. I think you're gonna have the post-ceremony show over there. Using a combat stage, I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. Well, looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Oh, you don't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze! You two didn't hear the announcement just now. Just finished telling you not to move. That voice, I've heard that voice somewhere before. Is it Gumshoe? No. Honestly, youth these days have my body to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day it was the same thing. To the bridge. What is, listen, no, of course I'm just careful, only more part of the bridge is the dangers of not kidding you here. The kid said I really meant it well. Let him have it then and I can clear out of that bridge. Honestly, he said she's the most stuff wrong, I tell you. Non-stop chatter. Is that an old bag? It can't be. Miss Oldbag? Farewell my turnabout, we finally made it. You can people arrive again back at the stream. What's up, Galax? Hope you're doing well. What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you're Powers, aren't you? Yeah, about what happened back then. We got through Big Top, finally. At least the ending of Big Top was kind of interesting. It was really bad at the start. Yeah, don't judge about the characters. Old bag. Didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. Doing a children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. Love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the big brother. Yes, you with your face covered by a mask, and you're riding around for a walk of photos. I would just, you know, I mean, you don't wear a mask. Who knows? I'm going to see if you break really a shame of those kids exercise or you. You're getting what you just showed. His wife thought you shouldn't be anywhere. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell me I'm a member of security. That outfit. Knowing noisy brats get on the blaster. Ms. Zolbak, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place? Well, since that incident, I'm letting you go. That's a voice effort. We kept a security team. I got the pink slip. Okay, there we go. There we have that voice for her. What incident? What do you do? Didn't do anything, you young'un. Don't you remember? Incident a year ago. This little lady got on a witness stand and testified. Yeah. Weren't you the one who was bullying me, dispatching at guard's heart? I pleaded. Oh, they said the line! They said the line! The first time in this game where they plead the fifth. Oh my god. That's such a weird plead the fifth. Okay, I love it. You know, I think I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Just ask me it, everything is all your fault. Me. About being a bodyguard first was being handled pinky. You a bodyguard? Well, friend, that very good looking guy with the red jacket and ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth. But, that sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. That's what he said to me. Do you ever do to deserve that? So did something happen? I don't have the details, but none of those incidents happen again. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. But if I go, showers of blood should follow. But you didn't know that. Shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake. Silence, you whippersnapper! Ratatatatatatatata. Hey, Nick! What is it? I don't like a devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make it like we're going to the bathroom and check things out. No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You get no motivation. No spirit. What was going on? Are you giving Mr. Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you two, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearly. There's one time in lawyer camp, Nick... Is this a reference to American Pie? Yeah, Drake and Sunshine. Did Maya just reference American Pie? That's crazy. Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You walk over miles of hot cold with Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That'll be every time we work a case together. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody, I get to come. I get to come. Well, you know, let's investigate a case that we don't even know anything about yet. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. We're looking for the incident that Oli was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else. Alright, then let's try. Excuse me. No, the bellboy. Okay. I know what it is, but don't judge. The bellboy is really funny though. But he's also... He's a character. He's funny, but he's also a bit of a creep. Is this the same bellboy as from the first game? Why does he look like his face has been taped together? That is not the bellboy. That is not the bellboy. This is a bellboy. If by chance, Miss Maya Faye? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Crime Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. Bellboy, he's 60. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Faye. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. It's all a little exciting and a little scary. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. I told you, I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just a wait. Be over. Is this Lotta and Gumshoe? Oh, the morning paper. Scruffy detective scan revealed. You'll see, I get you back. When we were talking, is this Gumshoe and Lotta? Those two sound pretty serious. That's Southern accent can only mean. Hey, right? Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and got rights. It was Gumshoe, Lotta. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, I'm always glad to see Lotta back. I won't complain about that. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her the only police are allowed here is the scene of a murder, so she should leave to us for us pros. A murder? Shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is. A genuine murder. Hey, wait. Yeah, a murder of a big star, no less. Oh man, I'm in trouble now. What happened? So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I got my fake mixed up for a second there, pal. Mr. Nick? Is it that person in Nickel Samurai? Why do you ask? Well, Mr. Maya was rooting for him, so... Listen to Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, Nickel Samurai's the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died in this here was named Ninja Ninja, pal. 1-3? 1-3? Oh, wait, 1-3? Turnabout Samurai is back. Jamming Ninja went through the dark turn. Alright, let's see what happens. One with the big puffy hair looks like cotton candy. You mean Lotta? That woman, she was there that time too, right? That time? Mystic Maya did that channeling. Oh, that time. Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist. Looks like she was hanging out here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Gem Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? You wouldn't tell me, pal. You said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news she could be after? So the victim was the Gem Ninja. Mr. Gem Ninja. It was a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh. The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. Yeah, there we go. I was right, that was the other actor. Yeah, the huge push who rode the express train to start. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, I even recognize his face. But I heard lately the man and guards been taking him wild as to sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. You don't know Space Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Mr. and guard, that's a Nickel Samurai, right? Yep, I mean, no, you gotta say with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, so now Juan Corrida's gone. That means Mr. Engard has the whole stage to himself, what do you say? Wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know. Can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? I'm gonna see what I have. Okay. Nickel Samurai. A glossy photo that Maya pushed onto me. Okay. Well, let's see what else we can do here. Want to talk about anything else, Gumshoe? Want to see my press conference ticket? Only this time, I won't be able to get back those instant noodles down at the discount market. Oh, poor guy. Poor Gumshoe. Well, yeah, I guess I can examine the room, see if there's anything new here. I examined the hall. This sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of gaudy with how everything blends together. Everything fancy. Imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. It just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone's alright. And the very big service just recently started holding performances again. Sure, they're all fine, pearls. So that's called a chandelier, right? Yep. What is that for? What does it do? Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls. Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah. It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it's called kiwi? Kiwi? That's right, a kiwi. I don't know what to say. Sweet by sour fruit all in one. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Okay. Wait, did I see something? Yeah. They haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging there now that the party's over. Yeah, that's cool and all, but oh my god, I should go off. Like 7 in this room? No. Seats for the spectators, the post-ceremony show, and the press conference. It's too bad neither event is gonna be held now. Along with the grand staircase always feels enormous. Right now, the only thing feeling this enormous is my anxiety about the murder. Real. Really hope nothing else bad happens here. It's a stage for the post-ceremony stage show. It's supposed to be a press meeting after a show, but now... looks like no one would hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all. Yeah. These cameras belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. Okay. I think I've investigated everything in this room. I don't really think I have things to present at the moment, so... Can I examine the wine bottles? What do you think about the... You don't want to see my attorney's badge? Really? Did I miss anything in here? Can I not enter Juan Corrida's room? Or Matt's room? Okay. Oh yeah, so Juan was the more popular one, apparently, having all the flowers. Present profiles? Oh yeah. Juan and Matt. Nickel Samurai, he really took to the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Are you sorry? Manningar was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida. What? Oh, here we go. Why was Mr. Ingard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started an investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai here is in hot water. Yeah, not very good for those heroes. Mr. Nick, and Missing Maya knew about this? Yeah, I know. You make me take this case, I know. Well, looks like you watched Andrew Tate. Okay, he kinda does. Nah, this guy was the killer, come on. What do you mean we're taking his case? Bullshit. Okay. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? Looks like Juan Corrida has been killed. What? Juan? Looks like he was murdered and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Mattengard. Guilty. Source Andrew Tate. True. He probably thought murdering was a good idea because he's Tate's then. It's so interesting how many characters in these games are 21. I'm 21. Pretty cool. A lot of people have been 21 in this game. It was Yini from 2-2. Now both the characters from here. And I guess from last case, what was his name? The younger brother. Wasn't he 21 as well? Or was he 22? No, he was 22. Max was 21. Really hope nothing forced us to defend him. Yeah, when, you know, it's not like we've had to defend the accused murderer for like the last... how many cases have I done? For the last 8 cases. I sure wonder if we'd have to defend him again. If we have to defend the alleged murderer again. You're joking, right? Nope, they arrested a Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jamming Ninja. Oh, not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe. No way, Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Hyde. I asked for the bellboy that came by earlier. What are you trying to see, Ray? Okay. Thanks for the phone. For me? Or why? The transceiver! That's a Pokemon Black and White reference! I love Pokemon Black and White, holy shit! I don't know, but all he said was Mr. Phoenix right, that journey. Okay. Man's the most energetic and active actor out there right now. Nickel Samurai really seen this place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's a jamming ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. Instead of Mouse, who wouldn't almost always came on top. This time we will only know how to relieve others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he's taking Matt on this time too, so he'd join on the rival TV show. I was a jamming ninja? The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning jamming ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally. Look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Might even won a Grand Prix this year. Final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. Ingar was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. But if he wanted to get technical about it, was the Nickel Samurai's conference. Nickel Samurai's? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He was going to be in costume? But why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. As you mentioned it, Maya was only gonna get asked for a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? I'm not sure. Is it the transceiver? Kinda sounds like the Pokemon Black and White transceiver. It's coming from this transceiver. Beep. Yes, hello, right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix right, the attorney? And you don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as what? Help! Net! What is... Huh? Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Riot, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? The fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now, don't fall apart on me yet. No! This can't be! Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, and I will return to you your valuable item. No way, this guy is freaking called Mayan item. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom? Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I'm on my side, everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. What is Is this the Andrew Tate stand? I knew it was the Andrew Tate stand after he called Maya an item. Oh my god. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to me? I'm not the person we were representing. Oh, kids, the Andrew Tate stand's friend? You're currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder is just taking place there. Juan Corrida was killed and the suspect is Matt and Guard. You are, as suspected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt and Guard. Matt and Guard? But why? Did not kill anyone, I can attest to that. However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart summoner is setting up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight you're being questioned with the police. The trial's in 2 days. In that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it, who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... the Killer. The Killer? What the fuck is going on? This case took a turn. Are you sure it's not the Andrew Tate stand? It was on the phone. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. If only I had gone Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. But it is Mystic Maya. What? Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya? Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl on your way. What? Ransom! Shh, not so loud. Ransom is complete acquittal from Matt and Guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? This means Matt and Guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said Matt and Guard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Vanguard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? On top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about Vanguard being set up? Anyway, it looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Listen to another way. You've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. What the fuck is going on? Date question mark, time question mark, location question mark. Oh, my head. Oh, there's a lot of wine bottles here. I need a bottle of wine. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still at that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. Oh, is this like the first time in the game we're not in Phoenix's POV? I can't remember this being before. We're in Maya's POV? That's kind of cool. Nick, Pearly. Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. Click. Oh, that's the bellboy. I see you have awoken. Ah, who are you? Wait, the bellboy is also an Andrew Tate stan? Oh my god. Please make it stop. Me? I'm known as the killer. Yeah, this is the other Andrew Tate stan. So these are the Andrew Tate stan number 1 and Andrew Tate stan number 2. The killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Ah! Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? Nick's gonna save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Ah, it's so gross. Think of this as a business transaction. This case brings back all vibe, but the killer comes for it. Yeah, this is. Well, he's just been introduced, but he's an awesome bad guy. He's like, I don't know, the way I'm thinking right now, he's so evil, but he's selling being evil really well. A business transaction. I'm going to contact him now. I hope you cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's gonna happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... March 21st, 8:11 AM, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Good morning. Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. Engard. We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start till 9 AM, so... Oh, I see. Oh, Mr. Maya, if only I had gone with you. Poor Pearls, she's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumtree gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. By the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick, Mr. Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. Please, help her. I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. I have a thought. Huh? You're gonna represent Mr. Engard, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice. But what if he is the real murderer? What will you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get not guilty for a murder to save Mystic Maya? Pearls. Let's talk to Mr. Engard first, okay? We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. Pearls? You're really worried about Maya, aren't you? I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? My family's all gone. Your family? My father? Well, my mother in the village behind went away. I'm sorry. And my mother, she did that thing. All for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I left in this world. Well, one thing hasn't changed, and that's the fact that Maya's in trouble. March 21, 8:57 AM, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early. Visit one nickel samurai, charged with the murder of the Javan ninja. Good morning, how are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, no. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. Signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I don't really need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building is in my house, so... No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. This guy is a Tate stan. I'm a lawyer. My name Phoenix Wright, not the... Yeah, dude. I don't know if I can do a good accent. Lawyer? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person. Listen, how is he allowed to, like, keep his watch if he's in police custody? I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? Manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance. I have to make him let me take this case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Is this his bit? Machine Guard is so lucky, he has so many people he can talk to. I don't know if I actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. So I'm out of his zone. Mr. Ingar, I would like to ask you about the murder. Are you covering this for the tabloid side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking about half a tabloid. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick? You're talking about Mr. Ingard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? It's a mountain in the city of Neo Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Well, that guy wouldn't talk at all. Not gonna make you talk. Man, it's too bad he's dead. Killed him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree? Dude, what are you talking about? Making a huge mistake. That's such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay? Stars sure know a lot of people, don't they? Only people don't even really get reception here. I guess you're right about the warning after all. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I might be making some progress here. What else can I present? Do you like Willpower? I've seen him somewhere before. See a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of a mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah. He's getting a kid's exercise program. I got him an autograph just the other day. Doesn't think Mr. Powers is a mentor at all. This guy's like almost as snobby as Max. Can we have like a likable client for once, please? I'm gonna quit my job soon, dude. Why are all my clients assholes? Can I present the phone? Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks a real nice one too. You got us a present from someone? Interesting. I've been instructed to take your case. The way you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. We'll give a percent to make him ask about the press conference tickets. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were gonna give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in the costume, no less. Oh, I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. What was that kind of stuff to my manager? We didn't know? That's odd. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people that need a lawyer, right? Let me introduce you to a few. Please, let Mr. Nick present you. Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you do use kids to pulling clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer. The killer? What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. We did it, Mr. Nick. Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help you out as much as I can. One thing about Lucky Star is that people know my name. Well, you're quite a hero, you're quite a national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. I mean, I'm not a good citizen. It's real great being a Nickel Samurai, dude. Lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ingard is away catching the eyes of women. You know, my mom... Yeah, this guy's like... He's like a frat guy who's annotates them. Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. Spring breeze? But it's kind of scandalous disastrous, dude. I mean, if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? When I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. A post-ceremony stage show to do. My Nickel Samurai costume. You were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. The press conference you were supposed to hold after your show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? Yo, what's up, Irene? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're on 2-4. We are on 2-4. It's definitely been a very interesting start to the case, I'll say that much. That's strange. I thought Nickel Samurai was gonna confess something. When I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corrida was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered with my manager. I'm getting together if this guy can't do a thing on his own. When a detective in a green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, dude arrested me. Dude. The worst 246 ever. Who cares? It's fine. As long as you had fun, it's fine. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida, what sort of... It's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. Any percent. How much is that? Yippee! What's up, Marv? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my Ace Attorney any percent speedrun. I'm gonna try making Jam and Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix storm. Why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? And that's nothing new. Oh, I'm sorry. But, thanks. I'll try to have fun. Hope you've at least had some fun this week. Played some Mario stuff. Yes, baby, my full body search went badly. Did he find something on you? Found a button for the Gem and Ninja's costume. Cracked bedroom. Let's go. That's a W. A button. I don't get it either. It was covered in the pleats of my samurai pants or hakama. Ah. Dude, really things on planet there, though. I'm serious. That doesn't really happen. I guess it's all I'm gonna get out of him. Mr. Nick! Yeah. That's one last thing. Let's test Mr. Ingard to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Oh yeah, we have the Magatama. Yes. We use this. Maya's Magatama. We'll be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. Ingard, I'd like you to ask one more question. These aren't me, honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. Engines, stream just vibe. That's fair. It's pretty late already. I didn't kill anyone, that includes Juan Creed, okay? Psyche-locks? Hold, hold, hold. Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain unlock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe as I believe that my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? Count on you, dude. Okay. I was honestly kind of expecting the locks to go boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's a relief. Okay, so is the trial starting? Oh no, the investigation is continuing. Yeah, I actually thought. If the investigation is divided in two, it's already getting kind of late. So maybe I'll end it here. I've been streaming for 3 hours and it's almost 1 a.m. If the investigation is divided in two, then it's probably gonna be like at least like another hour or so of gameplay before we get to the trial. And I should go to bed at a reasonable time because I have to study. I have an exam on Tuesday. So I don't really think staying up late for this and sleeping until noon is gonna be very helpful when I get studying. So let's end it here. Who am I rating today? Sometimes you just forget that you have uni. You have school. I usually like to rate people who like play Ace Attorney. Added some emotes. Fat fuck. That was pretty good. I don't know if there's anyone who's like who plays Ace Attorney on my follow list that's live right now. I guess I don't have to rate anyone. To be fair, I could like raid Mui, but like, yeah, I guess I could raid Mui. Why not? And like explain to the wrong like, people that I actually don't speedrun anymore. I just play Ace Attorney. So I guess everyone in Multi Mario has been doing like 246 today. Oh, I spelled Mania wrong. Great. Maybe that's a sign that going offline was a pretty good idea. Mui is semi-multi Mario. True. Okay, thanks for watching. I should make sure to not going to sleep way too late now. Bye. Be back next time. This case is shaping up to be very interesting. So definitely looking forward to play more of this. Goodbye.